PowerPoint 2016 for the Mac. The first question you're going to ask yourself is, will I actually learn anything? What gets covered by this particular title? Well, we do actually manage to get quite a lot in. Here's a quick overview. This is the agenda. We're going to look at physically starting, creating and working with your presentations, designing your slides, adding charts, graphs and organization charts, clever things like SmartArt, WordArt, shapes and images. Then we need to look at the mechanics of running a slideshow. So it's all very well being able to create a few slides, but then stringing them together and making them work, and then adding in animation and how we can control our presentation and manage our presentation using the various masters that are available and by use of templates. And then we finally look at printing, not necessarily just printing to paper, but printing to PDF as well. So how does this all break down? We're going to look at creating and working with presentations that will take us from creating new presentations, all the various save options for different versions, different locations, the different screen layouts that are available in PowerPoint so that it will work for you, how to add more slides and the choices of slide layouts that are available, and then how to actually add content to those slides and to the placeholders on those slides. And we end with spell checking. Although your slides will not contain a lot of text, because we tend to work in bullet points with PowerPoint, there will still be a requirement for spell checking, certainly for the worst typists amongst us, of which I count myself amongst the number. When we explore slide design, we look at the themes that are available within PowerPoint and how you can customize those to meet your own requirements and make your presentation unique. We can control font style and color. We can manage our bullet points. We're not just stuck with a set choice. We can control those bullet points, and you'll see how we can do that, how we can control paragraph formatting, and then the use of autocorrect that really is used throughout the whole of Office, but we see it here in PowerPoint and how we can customize it to help us work faster and correct our most commonly used mistakes. We then look at charts and graphs. So we look at charts and how to edit the chart data so that our chart obviously reflects our own data, our customized data. We look at all the various chart types, of which there are quite a few. We look at bars, we look at columns, we look at lines, we look at pies, the various chart styles so that you can match your chart to your whole presentation. So it stays in the same color scheme and it stays in the same style. We explore the pie charts separately because it's a special case of its own. And we look at organization charts, again separately because they are a special case of their own and how you can use them to represent your own organization. SmartArt, WordArt, shapes and images all have their own chapter. SmartArt allows us to create graphics that are smart effectively, and you'll see how that works when we cover those. We look at WordArt, which is available to you in PowerPoint, how to adding images, and then once we've started to get a number of these objects on a slide, how you can work with multiple objects. So layering and stacking and aligning, all tools that will make your presentation more presentable. And we even look at some of the commands that are available for enhancing images, the kind of commands that normally you would need a graphics package for, but within PowerPoint, a lot of those tools are given to you. Having been able to build a presentation, we then need to be able to run that presentation as a slideshow. So we look at the whole process of managing your slides, including hiding some, moving some, deleting some, copying and pasting some from other presentations to build up a larger presentation. We explore the various views that are available within PowerPoint for looking at your slides, and then we run the actual presentation, along with some of the shortcuts that are available, such as being able to draw on the screen during the show, being able to white out the screen, or being able to black out the screen, like so. We look at recording, rehearsing, or even manually setting the duration for slides where you would like a slideshow to run unattended. And then there's the clever little bit within PowerPoint that allows you to create custom shows based on one master presentation. Having grasped all that and mastered everything, we then effectively revisit our slides and look at animation. Now, animation includes slide transition, so how the slides move from one slide to another. Animation looks at how you can animate individual objects within a slide, as well as being able to animate that object as it arrives. We look at the ability to animate an object as it leaves the slide, and animate an object to emphasize a point on a slide. So you might want to make a bit of text flash larger at a point that you're at in the presentation. We can then control the order that things happen, and even explore animating SmartArt objects and our graphs so that you can break down the graphs and the SmartArt to animate individually. So little columns within a graph could arrive separately or be animated separately. We then explore our master options and how many different master views are available. So effectively you have a master for each potential slide layout. How the master then works and controls background colors to aid consistency across your presentation, the ability to use the masters to add in things like a corporate logo on every slide, or a footer to every slide, or the slide number to every slide, or even the date to every slide. We can even animate the master so that it will then animate all the slides based on it. We look at handout masters and notes masters, and we even explore creating your own template so that you can make sure your future presentations are in the correct corporate style. The final thing we explore really is printing. Now we look at printing slides, printing handouts, printing notes, and all the controls that you have over that printing, such as color and slide numbers and how many slides on a page. All that is controllable, and we'll explore that in some detail. Now, printing doesn't just mean printing to a piece of paper, it could mean printing to a PDF. So all the print settings that we can explore will apply if you then want to print to a PDF, so you can then email that to somebody else. So if you have any questions about all that, or you just want to crack on and get on with the title, then feel free. This is the PowerPoint 2016 for Mac course. But should you wish to contact me at all for any reason, feel free to use my email address, training@nybytes.co.uk. And have fun.